Shellz, trying to act like a diva and all that, making sure he all right and all that. This is going out to the Patreon, to the Patronies, man. Nigga Danny said he gonna try to unsubscribe to my Patreon. I haven't been putting out too much content. I'm like, oh, you trying to get crazy.
That's funny.
All right, yo. Put the mic to your put it a little bit closer.
I'm good.
Put it a little bit closer, probably.
All right. How it sound?
Yeah, you good.
Yeah. Shellz is here.
All right.
Shellz here.
All right, what's going on, y'all? We are back with another episode of the Can't Dub Me podcast, man. I got my dog Shellz here for the first time. You know what I'm saying? It's the guy that one of the reasons why I started doing content. This bitch ass nigga right here. First time you see him on the screen or hear him on the mic, a year later, God.
Yeah.
A year later.
Took me some time, my brother.
Yeah.
I apologize, but we're here now.
Yeah, it's all good, man. Thank you for
now.
coming, man. He only came though because I had to really
Force my hand.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, Danny throwing a pod. He got his man Fritz and all of that. His man's is just like Shellz. Like I said, Shellz and all that. I'm like, they can't let Danny get a race before us. You know what I'm saying?
Not at all.
How you feel about that, man? Danny going crazy.
I ain't like that. I mean, you see, I showed up. It's a terrible day outside. It's a long work day. But I made it. You know what I mean? I made it. I missed all my appointments, but we good.
We here now. And I was just listening to that Spaces, man. They going crazy. You was listening to it with Dory and all of them?
No, I actually want to know what is going on. Oh, I heard a little bit of it. What is going on there?
They talking about Joe Budden's girl right now, and then they were saying that they had an audio clip of her bashing Melissa Ford and Dory, and that was being passed around in the community on some crazy shit.
Dory won that battle. That's one. I want to be honest.
What happened? I didn't hear it.
The original battle when they was going at it, when she was trying to press Dory about her not fucking with the pod no more and all that shit. Dory definitely won that battle.
Really?
That's the clip you talking about when they was going back and forth and she was trying to press Dory. Yeah, Dory came up because she didn't do anything wrong. I stopped fucking with the pod. She wasn't talking about it not favorable. I don't fuck with it. I can talk about it how I want.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? She tried to call her a groupie and you was a this and all. I was a fan of the show and I'm not a fan of the show. You trying to make it something else because I was always here on stage, Joe's co-host. All that good shit is fine, but why can't I like the person and maybe I just don't fuck with the pod no more?
You think Joe took that shit too serious too? Because like he came out and said he don't fuck with Dory neither.
Yeah, but see, some of that is Joe acting. The problem with Joe's girl is that all of that is real. That's the difference. With Joe, some of it could be acting. With his girl, none of that was acting. None of that is she's not a performer. She's not an entertainer. She's not a podcaster. So I felt like Joe shit could have been a little tongue-in-cheek. And he probably did take it a little personal. Dirt was cool as fuck. She used to hold it down. But yeah, I just feel like what Joe's girl did, I just feel like that was a little crazy. But I like Sade, so it ain't no hate.
Okay.
For sure. But yeah.
Damn, yeah, now the Spaces is going crazy right now this fourth quarter. It's going wild, man. Shout out to everybody. Yeah. I had some crazy Spaces too, man.
You're trying to leave himself out of it.
Yeah. My fourth quarter has been crazy on the Spaces. Yeah, I gotta tune in. I don't really want to go to because my stuff is messy. My Spaces be messy, man.
We'll be here all night.
I was going back and forth with some of the Potters, with some of everybody. Like it's been getting nasty. But I want to say. I'm happy that you came, though, dog, because I've been really wanting to pod and all of that.
I'll be here much earlier.
Yeah. Shellz came late, and O was here for like 45 minutes waiting for Shellz.
Y'all see the rain out here. The whole Brooklyn is flooded except Dumbo.
Yeah, because
the fucking city's a mess. Like,
God
it's
watches Dumbo very closely,
yeah,
so
sure.
you know what I'm saying. So we keep things really nice over here. Yeah. But yeah, I watched the Danny pod. I watched Danny's pod. And he was talking to Mark, him, Mark, and his man. That joint was dope. It was fire. I ain't gonna hold you.
Who was the other guy? That was
It was his man Fritz.
That's Fritz. Okay.
The crazy part, I felt a little crazy because he didn't have E there. His other man E, and E is the one. But E is the one who really wanted to meet Mark and all of that. So
Danny's a foul nigga. We know that.
Nah, Danny not a foul. That was crazy. He didn't have E on there, and I saw Fritz, and I was like, damn, all right, or whatever. It was cool. So I think maybe him and Fritz got a more stronger relationship based off of that.
For sure. I mean, the way you called me and explained it, like if I didn't come here today, I felt like this nigga pressed me crazy last week. Like I was like, all right, son, I got you.
Yeah.
And then today for the day to go this crazy, and I'm like, I can't dub it. Like it's not. I have to make it. So
That's a fact.
Yeah.
When Danny had Mark on the pod with Fritz, they was talking about a lot of the pod stuff.
Yeah.
It was kind of dope, and it was very like JBP centered. I thought maybe he would get a little bit into Mark's personal life, or how he started, whatever. But it wasn't really that. It wasn't really that.
Here got to get the interview.
There was some moments where Mark was like, "Oh, I would dip, I would leave, or whatever." It was some like stuff in there like that too. Like it was kind of crazy. Mark had to take a call from his wife.
Oh shit.
And then it was another thing where Danny didn't get Mark water. It was kind of funny because I think about how I get everybody water.
Yeah, I got a water sitting right here.
Yeah.
Come on now, stop playing. And I got my own water.
And I was like, that's mad funny. Danny's thing is he don't get people water, I think. And my thing is I get people water.
Wait, is he serious?
Nah, I just think that's his thing. But it's fire though. It's honestly fire.
Yeah.
But I like that interview that he had with Mark or whatever. I just think that or what I wanted to hear a little bit more from Mark though.
That's what you gotta, you know what I'm saying? We gotta press.
Well, if I get a Mark interview, that'd be cool. I'm not really like fiending for one. I'm not asking for one because Danny got an interview, man.
Too good.
I ain't gonna try to do that. Nah, because I don't know. I feel like I'm hot right now too, like on a bad hot.
Yeah.
Like I feel like I've been
That's perfect. You need to sit down with Mark and get.
I feel like I've been wilding. I feel like I've been wilding a little bit, like on spaces, talking crazy and all of that. Maybe I could get like a guidance type.
Yeah.
Get
some advice from him. You know what I'm saying? Really dig into the past, because if you say, and you and Danny are different, so it wouldn't be like the same thing or like you biting. I'm sure you was gonna go for it eventually, but I think Mark could give you some good knowledge. I think you could ask him more questions about the CNN, BET stuff. That'd be kind of dope.
Yeah, I think so too.
I ain't gonna lie.
I mean, and also when they was interviewing, Danny spoke about Mel. He asked about Mel a lot.
Oh yeah, what's up with Mel?
Mark didn't really divulge like that. Like he ain't really talk too crazy about Mel.
Come on, we gotta know how to hold it down.
Yeah, but how do you feel about people asking about Mel a lot? Like everybody want to know where she at and everything. How you feel about that? You think people should leave it alone at this point?
I don't think niggas should leave it alone. I feel like you have to ask. It's a part of the show. We still talk about the breakup. What has it been? 4 or 5 years? So we're always gonna still talk about Rory and Maul.
True.
Now everything Mel do is gonna. You see, there's a clip right now of Mel going to whatever she was doing with 2 Chainz. Like, yeah, we want to know. We're gonna know. This is a different kind of fan base. I feel like people don't really. You didn't know early on. Like, this is different.
I didn't.
This is different. And now you worse than me.
Yeah, I be on everything.
Niggas on everything. I missed the whole week. So I've been on Spaces all week.
Yeah. Now, honestly, but just how I feel like they not gonna say anything about Mel. I feel like there's some type of NDA or something going on where they can't speak on it. 100%. So for me, I just feel personally uncomfortable asking about it now because I feel like we've been pressing it so much and how they try to move away from the topic all the time. Yeah,
I'm not asking them. We're just gonna come up with our narratives and y'all gonna do what you
and then I don't want to get them emotional and all of that.
Especially Mark, because Mark and her are real friends, so they still speak. So Mark has to be the most careful about what he said.
He may get mad, like, yo, every time I come here, y'all ask me about this or whatever the case may be.
Yeah, and they're not gonna stop either, Mark. Yeah. But I think the thing about Mark is Mark knows that somebody like he's gonna be the one to shut you down.
You made me think about something. Maybe that's why when he come on the spaces now, he just drop his Patreon too. He like, yo, if they're gonna ask me all of this stuff, I'm gonna make sure I promote my Patreon.
He's really a marketing pro. You see what he came to that part and did.
Yeah.
Mark is a different kind of dude, and I don't feel like he's getting enough credit. I know the intellectual thing, but outside of the intellectual, just the way he puts in work and goes hard, like I appreciate that. I think that's what Joe was looking for.
Yeah. Hey, who was that? You heard that?
No, but see how much the mic is on your face.
Okay. Oh yeah, let me know. Come on. Oh.
What's that playing in the background? It's your phone?
Yeah, that's you. Oh, for sure.
Yeah. All right, we gotta edit that out.
Damn, thank you. Oh, so should I? But can you hear me good? Like, how do I don't know how close or how far. I got like a deep voice.
How was this good?
It was good. Okay.
Drop it a little bit.
Like here. Got it right here. And then kind of just if I want to move it, just like, okay, got you. All right, thank you.
You good.
Okay. Yeah, that's what, I'm not going to lie, this is fucking me up because I'm like, damn, I don't know, should I be looking straight?
Well, you good. We got
him,
all.
should I be like
you
looking
good
at
though.
him more? Like, what should I be doing?
Yeah.
It's cool if I look at him. I don't need to look directly straight all the okay.
Nah.
Yeah, not all the time, but like sometimes you could.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, like if I need to
To be
emphasize
honest,
something.
I used to sit in that seat.
Yeah, this is
And that's the problem that I have. So I'm happy I'm sitting here because I can see everything now.
like I'm a little.
But you don't need that, but you don't need that,
I've
though.
never recorded nothing off of
Yeah.
my life, so me
Well, I
having a
get it,
mic
though.
up here is, you know what I'm saying? But
Nah,
yeah.
but facts. But nah, I think that I think asking certain questions to the potters over time, they're gonna get a little funny. You know what I'm saying? And like how, like I said, the emotional piece.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? You
I mean,
start
let
to
them
see
get
the
funny, so what?
like Imani. You know what I'm saying? He's one of the potters that's emotional, very emotional.
Start that one more time. I'm sorry.
Okay. Yeah. So like like just asking the potters
Yeah,
the same questions over and over
Yeah.
and over again, I think it's problematic.
but how would you feel? That's the thing sometimes, and this is what they get mad about. That we kind of do shit that I feel like
Mm-hmm.
me personally wouldn't appreciate. And I get that they're at a different level, but that be kind of their beef. And this be my problem why I don't like to interact too much because I feel like it's like nobody tries to understand the other side. Everybody's for self.
Yeah, I do
You know
understand
that
that.
because you're the
Yeah, I understand that.
Sometimes, and that's okay. People are gonna do that,
understand that.
but I do feel like we don't think about how they're gonna how they feel just as a person. You don't want to be asked the same question a million times.
Yeah, nah,
You know
I
what I'm
would.
saying? Like you
I
can
would.
get annoyed. You gonna crash out.
No, I would get annoyed. I would get
Yeah,
annoyed.
so
Certain
it's
things I
like-
would get mad about, but that's why I try to stay away from the male question now.
Yeah. And there's certain things you also got to expect on their side. I'm not
Yeah.
putting all on us. They also have to expect this too. They have to know the fan base. And that's why I
Yeah.
feel like Mark is the best with handling the fan base.
Yeah, he
Flip
is
has
really
never
good
been
at it.
Joe is Joe.
Yeah.
Ice just don't fuck with it.
Ish don't fuck with
Ish
it
don't fuck
for
with
that
it.
same reason.
For that same reason, but they miss how much they can use the what's the name. Mark is using it. Yo, I'm telling you, I have to shout out Mark. Mark uses this part to his full advantage, and that is a failure from all the other potters. And that is what Joe has been asking since the Rory and Moore era. Now, so you don't watching the Rory and Moore era.
Nah.
That's
Kick
why
your
Shellz
shit.
is here.
Kick your shit. Kick your shit.
Because he begged these niggas for this. He tried to get Maul to go do this fashion shit. Rory, you do this. Just like throw things out there, and nobody
Mm-hmm.
ever took the baton and ran. And then he invited 5 more potters up there, and
Yeah.
none of y'all still took the what's the name. And then Mark comes in and does this. You can't sit over there like Flip and be mad. You can't say nothing.
Joe
It was
even said a
nothing but
jab
opportunity.
about Mark, how he utilizing his Patreon. He
Yes.
said he the only one taking these topics and going crazy on the
Yes,
Patreon.
yeah, but that's what you're
You know what I'm
supposed
saying?
to do. When you're afforded an opportunity, you have to take that and run. Now, some people are more self-preservation. Like I think with Flip had the what's the show?
What, Flip My View or whatever?
No, his show on the podcast.
Improper Improv?
Yes, Improper Improv.
Yeah.
Improper Improv was great. What happened in second season, Joe wanted some control, which he should have had, and Flip being a content creator, he's used to being the one.
Have
he
full
fought
control.
for that shit. So
Yeah.
you fought for that shit. Joe said, here, take that, put it in his lap, and then you drop the ball.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
then he
yeah.
went to focus on his own shit. Like, I'm not about to come over here and hype this nigga's network up, but you don't realize that when you hype that up, you could take those people to your shit. And I get that Flip feels like the fan bases are different because I do feel like there's crossover, but there's not a lot of crossover. He doesn't care to get Joe Budden's fans because he's so about himself. But why would you not want more fans? Like that just don't make no sense.
Well, so you don't think Flip is getting more and more fans?
No, I think he's getting more and more fans from the pod, but he's so because like I still fuck with Flip. I don't give a fuck what
Yeah.
Flip do, how much he curses out. I don't care.
You just think he could get more?
I just think that he could get more, or he could just play it different. He's been in the game too long and knows too much about community. So it's just crazy how he moves with it. He's just a little bit erratic about the fan base. Like he should understand.
I think he's doing better a little bit now, being that, Mel left and he's going to
he's doing a lot
therapy
better. He's
and
doing a lot better.
stuff like that. You got
Yes.
Mona on his neck and stuff like that. He's switching up his vibe. He's switching up his vibe, man.
That's true.
How you like Mona on the pod?
I I love Mona. You know me. I love a hood chick. I need a little bit of hood in them. So I listen. Mona could do. Mona has done nothing wrong in my eyes. They could keep telling her to shut the fuck up. Mona, keep talking to these niggas. Keep your foot on these niggas' neck. I love the little bit of ignorance because she's also mature. She has that other side when she goes in and talks about like the Philly shit and the black shit. Like she's smart.
Yeah.
Like you know what I'm saying. People probably think, oh, she's coming off dumb. She's doing too much talking. Get her all of this, but nah, you can tell that she got both sides, and I think that that's a good thing. I think some people are not gonna like it, especially since now we got Mark who brought this intellectual crowd. So that's a bunch of smart niggas. So now they trying to judge Mona. Like,
Yeah,
oh,
but
this is
Mona's
hood, get up,
intellectual
girl.
too, though.
That's what I'm saying.
And she has an intellectual crowd.
Yeah, exactly.
Huge
But
intellectual
I
crowd.
feel like she hasn't shown that a lot just yet. There's been small pieces that I've noticed, but I don't feel like as like an audience, I don't feel like everybody knows. I feel like they're going off the ignorant, the ghetto shit, what they would call ghetto. I don't even want to say
Right
that
now,
it's
but because every time she tries to go off on the deep end on that FBA black topics, they be trying to cut her off.
I mean,
They try to cut her off. Like even when Mark was doing it. So, but I see now that on the last pod episode, Joe had more of he had a political segment. He had he's breaking it up a little bit more for everybody now, which is a little bit fire. I want to see if they continue to do that. You know what I'm saying? Because we black, man, we need all of that type of content.
yeah, I think they will. I've had this critique about Joe for a while. I don't like when he cuts off the those pseudo like smart topics or when the other guys are getting in the groove and he think we don't want to hear.
Yeah.
A lot of them conversations that he cut off, I'm always pissed.
Me
Because
too,
I be wanting to hear it. I be wanting to hear about their relationship dynamic or just real life shit.
And he'll
I be
say
wanting
some
to hear more
dumbass
about-
joke or some shit
he'll say
like
some
that.
Dumbass
Yeah.
joke that like throws it off.
Yeah.
And, I fuck with Flagrant. I know you don't watch them, but I love
Yeah, I don't
the
watch
show.
Flagrant.
And one of the main things I like about it because he's a comedian, but they do a lot of serious talk. Like if they have a guest, what they'll do is loosen them up, get real funny in the beginning.
Pause.
And then pause. That was crazy. But he'll do that and then get into more of his serious bag and really do like a deep dive. I feel like Joe hasn't found that middle ground. And for a comedian to be able to do that and not make everything a joke,
Yeah.
and Joe's not a comedian, I feel like, come on, like, yes, we want to be entertained and all of that, but a lot of us are older. Some of us grew up with the show. Like, some of us watched this 10 years and watched it since they was in high school, and they might be a grown man now. So you want to hear some of these different dynamics and more serious. We come here for entertainment, but nobody's mad at some of the mature talks. Like, I
Damn
think
right,
he thinks
niggas
they
is
are.
getting older. He try, but
Yeah.
I think what it is too, people always try to appease to a younger audience because you have to somewhat gravitate to a younger audience all the time. You can't stay with the old folks. Like,
But
you know what I'm
if
saying?
you've been
It's a
out 10
ceiling on
years,
that.
younger audience also grows with you.
Yeah, that's true. But
That's
you
what
still
people
got to
forget.
go after the other younger audience too. You still have to
But
appeal.
how if we're already a family?
Like, for instance, when Joe Budden was talking about Young Thug and Little Baby and all of that shit like that, that's not even the type of rap that I like. But when he was talking about that shit and NBA Young Boy and all of that on the pod, he's appealing to a younger audience. So that's how I look at it. And it's like they have to always do that to stay in the now. Believe it or not. You have to.
I'm with it, but if you've had
Because
a
your
show-
podcast becomes too niche.
it's
That's like a Drink Champs. They wanted to cater to old niggas.
yeah,
And where they
and
shit
then
at
they had to
now?
start, and then they had to it slowed down.
You
and
get
they
what
had
I'm
to start
saying?
getting these-
Now Nori want to run. He want to run. He want to do this. He want to like you can't.
Hold on. No Nori slander.
But that's not no Nori slander. But it's just you got to
Shout out
pivot
5'7".
now. You can't just wake up and do what you love, which is talk about whatever you want to talk about. You get what I'm saying? Like you start to put yourself in a box.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? So I get it.
That's
I
not
get
wrong.
it and
That's
shit
not
too.
wrong. I ain't mad at that.
Yeah, nah.
What you think about Mona? You never said what you thought about Mona. How you feel?
I like Mona a
'Cause
lot.
You be on the matures. You be trying to be on the matures.
Nah. I like Mona. I like that she be talking about the black topics. I like that Mona be she from the hood. You know, she reminds me a lot of myself in certain ways. She's very raw. I like that you know that when they say something, when they be saying little jokes and shit like that, she'll check them and be like, "What you say? What you say?"
Yeah.
And they'll be like, "Nothing. I ain't say nothing."
They scared of her.
Like they'll do little stuff like that. I like that aspect of her in the pod, how she be, you know, how she's tough and all of that, and she be checking niggas. But I think that her overall, I don't think she's really that good for the pod.
Oh, hot take.
Yeah, I don't think she's really that good for the
Hot
pod
take.
because she's so raw. She's and the pod is going. It's commercial now.
Yeah.
So like she can't really
Some of them comments
get the stuff off that she want to get off. You know what I'm saying? And like on her pod, she talks about Israel. She talks about Jews. She talks about all of that. Yeah.
Oh shit.
She can't talk about that stuff on the Joe Budden podcast. You know what I'm saying?
But
the way
that's
she
my
talks
issue with
about
the Joe Budden podcast because yes, you can.
Yeah, but they wouldn't allow her to. Is what I'm trying to say.
I mean, they're not educated enough. I'm not either.
No, I'm not saying that they're not educated enough. Just to drop the seed, just to get people to talk about it would be a problem. Like, you know what I'm saying? It would be a problem. He has a big audience.
I don't think it'd be a problem. I think it depends on how you talk. I mean, that conversation is very divisive. Like, I don't even want to get into it because I'm not well versed enough on it.
No,
but that's how Joe feels. I'm not well versed enough on it, so I'm not even gonna let this pod talk about it.
No, but they be talking about Mona be on some real righteous, on some real right and wrong type stuff, and
what's wrong with that?
Yeah, but Joe's not gonna deep dive into that because a lot of that stuff like is a conflict to those Israel and Jewish ties and commercial business relationships that he may want and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? He wouldn't be able to talk about that stuff like that.
That's a good point.
You know, so
that's a good point.
I like her. I think she's great. You know what I'm saying? But I just think wholeheartedly she won't be there for long. I don't think she's a great fit for those purposes. Like she's so pro-black that I don't think that the commercial side of Joe is gonna sit right with her. Like I think she's fucking with it right now to get, more traction, more eyes on her and all of that. But she just said in I got a clip. She was like, I don't know if I'm gonna be here till in 2026. Hold on. Let me play it for you right now, actually. Play it for you right now.
Well, she said this somewhere else.
No, on the Joe Budden podcast.
Word. Let me hear this. I feel like I feel like I missed this.
I mean, when you gotta go, you could just go.
If y'all at home, take a shot every time you drink contract. Take contract up this motherfucker. I know y'all be fucked up at home.
That's true. 2026, we're not doing that no more.
Please, let's pause the contract. Let's leave it, fellas.
2026. That last year. I know.
If I even make it far in 2026,
we said that right in December last year. No, 2026.
You heard that? That's the point. She said, even if I make it far in 2026, that was my point.
I mean, she's being honest. I mean, I think Joe, see, it depends on what Joe wants. That's the thing about Joe. Joe don't really say what he wants. And this is where that conversation that I had on the Spaces last year about communication. Yeah. I don't feel like he likes to let shit move too naturally. There's not enough communication of what you expect from people, what you want. Like, do you want a family unit? Do you want people who are willing to stay here? Are you going to give them the things to stay? Do you not care if it's a revolving door? Stay as long as you want. Like, you have to kind of set it up for that.
That's a fact.
Even like her first episode, her coming in like that, her first episode, just doing it, that's a little crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't never went to a new job and I spoke to the manager, heard from the boss.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
She's doing everything on the fly. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, that's a little crazy. Like, we're doing this on the fly. It's a little crazy.
Yeah.
You're going to get it together after a while, but it still seemed like they still didn't have that talk since the first episode.
Yeah, we got to have that talk actually right now. Let's have that talk on the air. So,
talk to me.
Structure. Speaking of structure. When I was talking to the WeWorks yesterday, I was like, yo, I got Shellz to come to do the pod. And I was like, yo, Danny, I got him to come because of Fritz. He was like, oh, you got to thank me because of that. He was all acting all pompous.
Thank you,
I was like, all right. So but then I said, yo, he said, yo, I said, hopefully Shellz is good, whatever. He was like, yeah, Fritz. He was like, he been in the industry for a long time, doing radio, podcasting for mad long. And he was like, yeah, Fritz was just, he was just able to tell Fritz what to do, and Fritz was able to execute. So that's why I was like,
because we didn't have that talk.
Yeah, we didn't have that.
We sent a double text. You talked on the phone. You pressed me. You sent the text on the topic. I literally spoke to you earlier and was like, yeah, I ain't even gonna lie. I ain't even go over this shit, which is crazy, that's not acceptable. Now, I'll be honest, if this comes a regular thing, you know me, I know how to lock in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I have no problem locking in, but for somebody who's not in the industry but pays a lot of attention, I pay more attention than most. Like, I've been listening to pod for a while. That's all I listen to is pods.
Yeah.
I don't listen to music. Like, this whole conversation about the rap top 40 and all that, I feel like a lot of people are just not listening to music. I just feel like they're just taking in content. I don't feel like I don't put on music really. I put on music earlier. I tried to listen to some, I don't know why, but I was listening to Chief Keef Tornado before I came.
Okay.
And that shit had me ready to, there's traffic outside, it's raining. I was ready to hurt somebody.
Well,
I'm
when
like,
it comes to the rap top 40 thing, like, I don't know. I think it's a marketing thing, though. And it's foul because, like, you got people like, I'm going to say some wild name right now, but no. You got people like Sheik Luch. He just came, like, Sheik just came out with an album. And it's a couple tracks in there that's hard.
And I like Sheik, Locks is my favorite producer. I ain't too
but
mad
nobody,
at that one,
nobody pumping that. Like nobody, it's not on the radio. Nobody in the hood jacket. But another thing is that like Sheik is mad old.
And
So like why?
Probably,
Yeah, but why is there no young guys like that? Why is no young Locks? Why is there no? You know what I'm saying? You got dudes like Cello and all of that from the hood, but they don't even have the push or the commercial records that they need to get in that top 40, I would say.
When you fire all the executives, that's what happened. When you have nobody at the labels who knows anything about like the streets and the insiders and stuff like that, like this is what you get. This is the result of what the industry went to. That's why I don't think that it's necessarily on rap. It is on rap because you niggas need to put out some good music, but I feel like a lot of it is just the industry's changing. That's why every rapper has to do content and all that because we're starting to care more about the people than like the music and shit like that. And this is me saying this as a person who's done it. I used to listen to music all day. That's all I used to listen
I feel like people want to be independent, but I think that people need that person to step for them. Like before you had that you had the Steve Stouts of that industry. You had the Pharrells, you had the Russell Simmons, you had the Hype Williams, you had all of these guys that was pushing for all of these artists, right? And that was getting them worldwide and stuff like that, talking to these record execs and stuff like that. I think right now there's no young guy that's pushing this new music and that's actually putting people out there. Like, so for today, I was listening to the Folded remix, all the different Folded remixes. Tank, Mario, all of them, JoJo. I listened to Tony Braxton, listened to all the Folded remixes. And as I'm listening to them, I'm like, yo, you know who would be dope on this right now? J1. So I immediately tagged him. Yeah, I said I immediately tagged him on Twitter.
Plies smoked that shit.
Plies smoked it. You know what I'm saying?
Send that to somebody.
Yeah, but his joint is not on Apple Music. His joint is not. It's not like official joint. Yeah, so I was like, I told J1, I was like, yo, man, you need to get on this. And he was like, okay. And so I think like there should be somebody right now for the youth, somebody like a me. You know what I'm saying? That's pushing this new rap, these new artists and all of that.
But they gotta be great too, man.
A lot of them are great. You know what it is? They don't have the they don't have the connection. So for instance, like I said, I spoke about Cello, right? And the reason why I spoke about him because I think he's dope. He's from Queens. Yeah. And he got features with like Benny the Butcher. He got features with a lot of people in the industry. Yeah. But just imagine if he was to come on the Folded remix in the beginning on some street shit like, yo, the reason why, you know, she got my clothes folded is because I was folding niggas in the can. Some hard shit, like I was, you know, selling hard. You know, some just hard shit. And then she come on with the like that's what the Jaders and all them used to do. Like the young niggas need to get on the Coco Jones remixes. They need to get on these shits.
They gotta also want to be great.
I think they do want to be great. That's crazy. What you're saying?
Being honest, a lot of the,
I think they do want to be great because some of these niggas, well, the ones that I'm speaking about, like the Cellos and them niggas, they be doing like fire pop-up shows at Nordstrom's and all that. These niggas want to be great. Like these niggas is doing great shit. I'm just saying, like the industry is not what it was before, but I think that
I don't think it's gonna go back.
No, but I think that you could make it look like that if you have the right network, and then also you have to integrate. So, like for instance, like you know. Afro beats is hot right now. Yeah. Right? So you could somewhat like how before they had reggae and you had the Sean Pauls and all of that or whatever the case may be. But that was still hip hop. That still was a part of hip hop in a sense. That was a part of culture.
Danny was just saying that he don't hear reggae on the radio no more.
Yeah, you don't. You don't.
Like, you don't hear a lot of them songs.
Nah, it was, but sometimes I think it was like every Friday or every Sunday, something like that. We play that.
No, it wouldn't even come in just like the regular mix.
A regular
like,
mix too.
It was a part.
No,
of
you're right. You're right.
Yeah.
But so like with the Afro beats, I'm saying like people need to integrate and learn how to rap and blend it and make it seem like it's a hood, some real hood Afro beats, New York, Harlem, You know what I'm saying? And I'm not talking about an ASAP Rocky type vibe. Yeah. I'm talking about like a Don Q for real type vibe. Yeah. Like Eric Billinger just came out with an album, and in his album he did like an Afro beats type joint or whatever the case may be, and it was kind of dope. You know what I'm saying? So I'll be on the music vibe. I'll be on my music tip.
You still do?
You know what I'm saying? I try to
really
keep
not,
it,
bro. I'm not gonna lie, and I'm gonna be honest. I am more of a commercial mainstream nigga. That's why I always make funny when you bring up 38 Special. Like, it's some underground shit I fuck with, but I am more of a mainstream guy to a certain extent. Yeah. But I really feel like it's the labels and it's the executives.
Yeah, like for instance, I see something today they talking about Kendrick Lamar's coming out with a deluxe GNX project.
That shit better not come out the same day as fucking Wale.
But I don't even care, right? They talking about it's gonna be 12 extra albums, 12 extra new tracks or whatever the case may be. And I'm like, yo, I'm looking for the beats. If the beat's not knocking, I'm out of here.
Wait, you didn't like the first GNX?
It's cool, but it's not like it's cool. But at the same time, like
some shit on there.
I'm a New York East Coast dude.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So at the same time,
I always liked the West Coast vibe a little bit.
I like the West Coast vibe with my brother.
Shit, but I did the West Coast vibe it should be nice, man.
Yeah, I'm a Nipsey guy.
Nipsey's my guy.
I like Dom Kennedy. I like La Russell. I like Blast. I like Bino. You know, I like dudes that got certain sounds out there. I like some of what's the dude name?
That's a lot of people.
J-Rock. And all that, Mozzie, you know, but
my God.
I like a lot of the West Coast. Yeah, I put you on there. Yeah. I like a lot of West Coast artists. It's just that I'm an East Coast dude to the core. When it comes to rapping and flow, they do not have the flows of a Jadakiss, a Don Q, a 38 Special. Even though Uncle Murder is unorthodox, they don't have an Uncle Murder style type flow. Like I like. Who has an unorthodox flow that's not from New York? G Herbo, right? He has an unorthodox flow.
Well, that's just not rapping on beat. That's just silk.
I love G Herbo. I love G Herbo's music. I can listen to a bunch of his tracks. However, after a certain period of time, I gotta turn it off because I'm that East Coast. I'm that New York. Well, he's East Coast, but I'm so New York that in my soul and my core, it's just ripping me inside that I'm not listening to some New York gutter.
That was crazy.
What I'm saying? It's ripping me.
Him inside.
I'm so serious. I'm that much of an East Coast New York representative. And I think that's the problem. There's nobody that loves New York like that to the core. Not even the radio guys. Not Funk Flex. Not Ebro. Not Rosenberg. None of these dudes care for New York rap like that. Not even the content creators.
On the media guys.
Yo, bro. Not even the content creators when it boils down to the Flacos and the Chigs and the Dannys and all of them. These niggas do not care about real rap in a sense to talk about it or to make it hot again or to even go look for the new person that's doing that or to go engineer the new beat, the new sound that the streets need. Like nobody's doing that right now.
Yeah, nobody's coming up with a new sound. New sound is a good thing too.
Nobody's doing
really
that.
Missing a new sound.
Nobody, like Swiss Beats was out here trying to create new sounds, but nigga getting old. Come on, man. He can't do it. You can't let Swiss do it. Come on, son.
Timbaland is fucking with AI artists and shit like that. Like
it's too much.
Some of this shit is really, a lot of this shit is really bad for hip hop. I really do think something needs to change, but I do feel like, I'm sorry, it all starts with the labels. And I feel like the artists have to, the artists and the labels got to figure something out. I don't like the attacks that media is getting. Media, Ebro, Joe Budden. Somebody asked on the internet today about what's going on with hip hop, and they posted Joe and Ebro. Was like, oh, because all of them hate Drake. It was just like a real stupid take. And it's
well,
like, no,
hold up, fuck that,
you
nigga.
Think the media has
hell you did fucking right. These niggas got a part of that.
Nah,
the Joe Buddens and the Ebros.
Let
me tell you why. Joe
talks about music too much.
Nah, he does. He does. They brought back Sleepers. Thank God they brought back Sleepers. But listen,
I could care less for Sleepers.
Listen. I'm gonna give Joe some credit. I gotta give everybody their credit.
Yeah.
At the same time, but I could also not give them credit too. I could do both. You know what I'm saying? And my thing is that this nigga, Joe Budden, I told him personally on the space.
Yeah.
I say, yo, Joe, Bass Swag got an album out. He from Queens. Yeah. Why you ain't talking about Bass Swag? Joe said to me, yo,
wait, that's a Sexy Joe shit, right?
Yeah.
He like that shit.
Yeah, but he he ain't jacket on. He ain't put it on the pod. He ain't play. He ain't. Oh, new bass swag queen. He from Queens.
No, you
Joe
gotta
be
get-
shouting out Queens this, Queens that. You lose your Queens card when you got a young dude from Queens
Well, he lost
that
his
got,
Queens card when
that
Mona
got
called him out.
billboards all through Queens right now talking about his music, and he's ill. And you gonna tell me, oh nah, Bay is like family. You know he like family and all that. That's like the weapon nitty. You know, yeah, dub word. That's what he said to me on the spaces. So why you not pumping him on the pod? Why? What label exec? How I look at it now, what label exec or what person
tell you
told
to
you
talk
not
about
to
it.
talk about bass swag? You talking about Daniel Caesar? Niggas don't listen to Daniel Caesar in the hood. Niggas don't listen to Daniel
I don't
Caesar
listen to
in the
Daniel Caesar.
hood.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't.
But you pushing this, so you know what? Niggas in the hood listen to you though.
Yeah.
So a nigga in the hood like me gonna say, yo, I'm driving. Let me just listen to this Daniel Caesar album.
I do try to listen to
So
some
I put
that
the
Joe
shit
talks
on.
about. You
I
don't
give
like
it a free spin because of Joe Budden. Trash. You know what he could have did for bass swag?
What?
Played the joint on the joint. Yo, this is new bass swag.
bass swag shit is
And
hard?
you know what? Bass swag would have got more spins.
That's true.
But nah, that's fronting. That's fake. That's industry shit. That's why I do like Mona, because Mona said to Joe, like, yo, you got this big platform. Like in the beginning episodes. Yeah. She was like, come on, Joe, you got this big platform. We got to talk about this. He's like, oh, you could do that on your. He told her you could do that on your platform. He said that in our first episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, he get like that.
This shit get it.
Yeah, but getting like that is very commercial. And it's not, it's very anti-black.
I'm a commercial podcast.
But it's
That's some
anti-black.
underground podcast.
But see, but when do you take the torch?
not gonna do the anti-black
And when do
thing.
you stand on the blackness and you able to talk about whatever you able to talk about? See, me, I'm letting it fly. And Joe, and even
when these
Joe,
niggas start putting out good quality shit.
Joe said to me, yo, Dub, see, right now nobody listening to you, so you let it fly. Nobody listening to you.
That's true.
So listen, when people start listening to me, I get 1 million views, homie. I'm still letting it fly. You know why? Because
He's lying, y'all.
I'm still letting it fly.
Don't let this
Let
nigga
me
lie,
tell you
y'all.
why. Because I'm gonna be scared not to let it fly. Because I'm gonna be scared about Shellz gonna be like, yo, this dub is fake. I'm gonna be scared about my son. I'm gonna be scared about the young kids that's coming up that want to have free speech, that want to talk against stuff. And we going into a world where it seems like we not about to have free speech. So talking like so now you telling me, oh, I can't talk like this. I can't. This is more of a bigger issue. This is not an issue just in the black community or whatever. And we talking like it's so niche. No, this is a big issue in the government. They are trying to stop people from not talking.
That is true.
So no, will I stop talking? Will I do it when I get married? No. No, I'm a shaker.
But you can't say that though. You don't see one thing.
What? Listen, if they send a drone, listen. Let me say something. If they send a drone
they're going
in
to.
my crib,
They're going to.
boom, to
The way you
Dub,
talk, they're going
right?
to.
They send it. Knock on wood. All right. They do that to me. I got a lot of wood around here.
Pause.
They do that here. Pause. They do that to me, though, right? The people gonna know. My people gonna step.
Are they though?
African Americans are going to step after that, after they kill Dub after
But
that.
that's the fact. We been scared to step.
Dub is all the way healthy. If Dub start meeting people and I shake a hand, 3 days later Dub have a heart attack, they gave it to me in my hand.
And this right here is
Listen.
where I agree with Doug.
Listen.
This right here,
I'm
for all you
telling you.
niggas talking about me,
I'm
this
telling you,
is where he's bugging.
if I travel, listen, because you know I want to go to the motherland. They gonna try to get me. They gonna be like, yo, we gonna get him at the motherland. We gonna sick his own people on. Listen, you already know I told you here first. Come back to this episode. We could be 1,000 episodes in. Come back, Dub said it. Boom, we got him. I need my people to step after that. I need y'all to start like doing the research of where y'all money's really going. Where your money really going? You take your money, where is it going? We're going that's a deeper conversation.
Very deeper
But yeah,
conversation.
but-
This is where we disagree.
But yeah, I get real. I get real with this. You know what I'm saying? That's why one of my main
No, but
shows
as
here.
you should, though, as you should. We do need somebody who does speak like that in the what's the name, even though maybe I'm not going to personally do it, but there does need to be a balance. I do see what you're saying. It seems like everybody's going commercial and everybody's scared to speak.
Yeah.
But I feel like, I don't feel like that because you got niggas like Act.
He's commercial. He not talking
No, he
about.
not doing that. I'm
He
not
not.
doing
He
that
not
to Act.
talking
We're not
about
doing that.
everything. He's
Well, no,
not
I'm not
talking about
everything.
everything.
Bro, there is money
And
involved.
he had to step back with the Nicki stuff. He had to step back on
With
how
the
he
Jay-Z
talked
stuff,
about
with the
certain
Jay-Z
stuff.
stuff.
He said, yo, they outside my house
Because
with
shit-
black vans right now.
Bro, because shit gets, and this is when, and this is why I disagree with you when you say I'm gonna get 1 million followers and do all
I'm
of
going to
this.
keep it a bean. What you
because-
supposed to do real talk, if you really, I don't know if you really had 3 vans outside your crib. But if you really had 3 vans outside the crib, you're supposed to get the cameras out. Boom. 3 cameras.
see, that's when you doing too much.
No, you're not doing too much. You gotta show the people that they trying to shut you up and you not being shut up.
Academics ain't trying to go.
And then you gotta get your own 3 vans. And then you gotta knock on they 3 vans. This is America. It's not like they can shoot out the 3 vans. You not gonna do it. Yo, listen, with the cameras and all of that. And they go, yo, listen, what's up? I got my 3 vans. You got your 3 vans. What's up?
Oh,
What y'all trying to do?
You really got this fucked up. I can't wait.
What's y'all trying to do?
Get deeper.
Listen,
You got
because
this
listen,
fucked up. I pay attention.
we gotta get into a place to where we are not being super controlled as a people. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I feel like we're less controlled today than we've ever been.
All right, cool. So let's keep moving.
Think about it.
Let's
We're
keep moving
way
into
less
progression.
controlled today than we've ever
Let's
been.
keep moving into progression then, my brother. That's all I'm trying to
Nigga trying to
say.
start a revolution. All right,
Nah, the revolution won't be televised. We ain't got to talk about that. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the 19 Keys and all the brothers out there trying to get our people to the next place and EYLs and all them brothers like that. Shout out to them.
Where are some of these brothers at right now? It's a little quiet for them.
They quiet.
I know it's not on the topic list, but it's. I don't want to say it's been quiet. I'm sure they're still out there working, but it hasn't been as visible.
Now, EYL, they've been actually waking up a lot of stuff that's going on in the world. But
And it's been as visible.
yeah, like when you start talking about these worldly topics, man, you start going to China, showing people how to shop and all of that. They don't want you to be seen. So the question is, when you start talking like this,
Yeah.
how, and you know that they're going to shadow ban your content.
Yeah, that's the other thing, bro.
Right.
People in this to make money.
How,
You like money.
How, no. How do you get your content not shadow banned?
Oh, shut the fuck up and talk about what we want you to talk about and favor shit that's in the algorithms, nigga.
Bitch ass
That's it.
niggas. Thank you, Shellz. Thank you for answering the question. Thank you. Set them up. All you niggas out there, for real, is some bitch ass niggas because you care to shut the fuck up and not speak the real.
No,
but when you
I
turn
can't
up the
feed my
cameras,
family and provide for my family.
who said you can't feed your family? Who
I
said that?
can't if they
who
kill
said-
me.
I'm a $50 Patreon subscriber. I'm a $100 Patreon subscriber to Mark.
This nigga told me I was crazy for not
When-
paying 50 for Joe Budden.
When the people are talking that talk, I'm a support.
That's true.
And to be honest, when they stop talking that talk, I'm not going to support. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I want to see real shit. Like Mark Lamont Hill, he came on, he's talking about Senator Schumer as a coward because he didn't want to say that he was going to vote for Mayor Mamdani or not. I'm sorry, it got me tongue twisted.
Well,
but
do
yeah,
they usually, I mean...
because when you're a Democrat,
But
historically...
nobody says that, though. Nobody comes out and says who they're going to
Well,
vote
no,
for.
historically, so Schumer, he came out and said that he was voting for Eric Adams, right? When
Oh,
Eric
he did,
Adams,
when
so
Eric-
he did.
oh,
So
okay,
right,
okay,
so
okay.
it's kind of contradictory that he don't want to say anything. However, though, in this day and time, you got to be strategic, right? They don't like Democrats to be strategic. They know them to be courageous, people that stand up for the people and all that, whatever the case may be.
Democrats fell off, I'm not gonna lie.
However, in this day and
I'm fucking with the
age,
Republicans
in
today.
this
I'm
day and
keeping it a
age,
buck.
where you got Republicans going crazy, everybody
Yeah.
going crazy, so many people backbiting, telling on each other, changing laws night and day, right and left, whatever. You know what I'm saying? You got to be strategic. So I'm not mad at Schumer not saying publicly if he's going to vote for Mayor
But that's
Mamdani
not
or not.
really strategic. That's a problem with Democrats that people are having. He should have came out and said
No,
it and
because
stood
he
behind.
honestly probably doesn't really have a problem with Cuomo. He probably honestly doesn't have a problem with
You don't have to have a
Mamdani.
problem with nobody who you vote for.
Yeah, but that's why he doesn't have to say who he wants to vote for either.
If you, I mean, I don't think you have to because there was a time where you didn't even talk about who you voted for. So I understand that.
Listen,
that
there
you
was
don't
a
have
time-
to, but he should. I
And specifically, he could have, but he didn't have to.
because the Democrats is doing bad. They need some kind of plan. They are doing real bad right now. I'm gonna be honest. Like the Republicans is really killing shit. They really keeping it raw, saying what they want to say, doing what they want to do. And I'm not even super versed in politics, so I don't even want to get too deep. But just as like a outside looking in, I'm sorry, bro. The Republicans are they're just doing a better job at and again, it's messaging. I'm not talking about the actual policies and what they're doing. I'm not speaking on none of that. I'm just talking about the marketing. The Democrats got to get a different strategy, bro. This shit, it looks bad, bro.
I agree.
It looks terrible, and it gets hard to stand behind. So people get mad when all these podcasts brought Donald Trump on, but it's because that's more entertaining. That's what we like. We're at that era in the world of that's the kind of thing that we like. Even though we know he's racist and all this, the nigga's a straight shooter.
So yeah, I know. Hold on, let me show you. So Mark Lamont Hill, right? He called.
Oh yeah, what did he say?
He called Schumer a coward. However, I got an argument against Mark, right? So, hold on, let me see. Mark Lamont Hill in 2018, he gave a major speech at the United Nations. Okay, where he ended with "From the river to the sea," a contested phrase. He later published an op-ed clarifying and apologizing for the phrase and its reception. Some critics say this was a retreat under pressure, right? Mm-hmm. So Mark Lamont Hill knows how to retreat under pressure. And some would say that is cowardly.
That's strategic. Sometimes you got to know. If four
so
niggas
a coward knows a coward?
Nigga, if four niggas come to beat me up and I run, nah, we not gonna.
So he's a coward
calling
out Schumer for being a coward. That's not right.
Okay.
That's not empathy.
That's crazy that you got the files on that.
Get what I'm saying, Mark?
That's crazy.
I got you in the scope, my brother, and I got more too for you. I ain't gonna go that crazy.
You never get that interview.
I may get the interview, and we may do the live debate here. Nah, but yeah. So shout out to Mark Lamont Hill, man. You guys subscribe to his Patreon. He's a good brother.
Mark is doing. I'm not subscribed to the Patreon yet, but I really like how Mark is everything Joe's been looking for. And I don't know why Joe don't tell niggas that he likes to do this breadcrumb shit on scene. But some of the shit is weird.
No, he did say to Mark that
hanging out and shit like that. That shit is weird to me, bro.
Yeah, it is a little bit.
That shit is odd to me.
Yeah,
I don't care what nobody says, and I don't want to get too much of their personal shit. But niggas ain't met your girl. It's like, yo, are we like? And then he be trying to be too cool. Like that shit is lame, bro. That shit is kind of lame. That shit is really. I don't like that shit at all. I don't like him trying to be too cool for school, and niggas don't know if we friends or not. Like, just keep it a buck. If we're not friends, we're not friends. Just say that. Yeah. This is your job. This is your job. But a lot of stuff is just not communicated.
Yeah.
And I always feel like thing goes wrong when stuff is not well communicated. Nothing's ever going to go right. And this is why I pressed Joe 2-3 years back about the communication, because as a watcher of the partner who pays deep attention, I seen the breakup happening before the breakup, just like many fans did. I'm not trying to act like I'm special, but I feel like a lot didn't. I seen it a year before it happened. You can see the seeds.
Yeah.
And you can see the Maul getting annoying. Maul is not even on it. When they first started Patreon, Maul is not on like the first 8 episodes. They used to do pre-pod shit. It was like right before the pod, they would have like a little talk, and they would put that on Patreon, and then obviously the pod would come out. Maul wasn't there for like them first 8 episodes. Because everybody's so worried about money and shit like that. But instead of going to your team and telling them, listen, this is the plan we want to put. The same thing that he told Ish and Ice when they got there. Listen, put our heads down to the finish line. Yeah. He should have been saying stuff like that to Rory and Maul when they wasn't understanding. You know what I'm saying? He gets too abrasive and gets mad and don't try to understand the other side. Sometimes when people communicate, they only want to say what they want to say. They don't try to understand where the other person is coming from. This is why the shit in spaces get messy. This is why I'm called a fence hopper, because I can look at both sides. Yeah. I can look at what you're saying about the FBA shit, and I can also feel like, yeah, some of that you right, but some of it you wildin'. Nobody does that with people, and they call you, oh, you a fence rider, you playing both sides. Yeah. But it's like, I mean, yeah, because if you want to be fair and think about it, you have to think about both sides. You got to know who you talk to. You got to know your friends. You got to know the people you work with. You have to understand them, and that'll make shit better. That's like everybody, everything don't have to be a battle or a beef. Like we can just communicate, but nobody wants to communicate how they really. Everybody wants to talk and speak, but nobody wants to really communicate for understanding.
And let me just say this right now. It's a disclaimer for Danny and all them other niggas out there. You heard my son Podden just now, right? My son is a good potter naturally. He don't gotta go to school and all of that.
Yeah,
like this and all that. So let me say something. Don't even try to approach my son and poach
don't try
him.
To approach him anything
Don't
that I
try
messed
to don't
up.
try to get my son to
Yeah,
come
I
to your
missed my
pod.
nail and
He
my hair
can't. He
appointment.
can't
Don't
do
do
the
it.
stop pod. I'm sorry. Can't happen. Absurd. Don't try to get my man's on Riverside. Furious. Don't do that. Don't do any of that. I'm shooting y'all niggas. That's the type of friend I am.
He is like that.
Don't play with me. Don't poach my niggas.
This nigga is
This is gonna be
different.
very JBN-esque.
Yeah. Nah. And once I tune it up and fine tune it up, because I already know I'm having a bunch of issues already, and I ain't even seen this shit. But I'm telling you, once I get this thing going, and this is why he's wanting me here, because he know once I sit here, he know I'm gonna get the feeling, and he know how I lock in. And the reason I haven't came here is because, like a wise man once said, life be lifing, and just you know yourself. You got to know yourself. I'm a person who knows myself, so yeah.
Nah. We about to wake all this shit. We about to make this pot really spicy.
Oh,
so listen,
shit. God
this
damn.
nigga Shellz is lying, son. This nigga was
Nah,
talking
what?
about,
What the fuck?
yo, I don't want to be on camera. I'm scared how I look.
I don't
People
take
going,
pictures.
people
I'm
going
not,
joke
like,
on me.
photogen- Nah, I'm
This
cool with
nigga
the jokes.
fine.
I'm cool
He don't
with the
look
jokes.
crazy.
I'm cool
Chilling.
with
It's
the
a
jokes.
regular
I'm cool with the
day.
jokes,
This
but-
nigga said, oh, niggas gonna get on me. You know how they be getting on you on Spaces. I'm like, nah, nigga, shut the fuck up. Just come on and pod.
I think I do care. I will say this. I think I do care more about what people say than you, but at the same time, I really don't. A lot of it is just me and just me just knowing myself.
Then the nigga on top of that,
Oh, shit,
he
here
was
we
going
go.
through. Yo, listen, this pod, we gonna get Shellz a lady. We gonna
my
get this
God.
this pod
This
right here.
is
We
what-
gonna make Shellz get a lady. This is going out worldwide. Listen, it's
Shout
late
out
for
to
the ladies out
man.
there,
Shout
man.
out to the ladies. Love y'all.
Even if his ex is listening, shout
man.
out to her. I ain't even.
Yo, I almost wanted to send the Plaza remix. I wanted to send that to her. I ain't even gonna lie.
Yo, shout out to
you, though.
Shell's ex, man. That's another reason why he ain't come on the pod. He been going through it because of her. She been having him up
man,
and
this
down.
nigga's putting
So
all my
listen,
shit out there.
we wanna turn this up, man. We
We are
turn
gonna
this
turn
pod
this
up,
though. I promise you that we
and
gonna turn this
we're
up.
gonna get my man right. You know what I'm saying? We get my
No,
man.
I'm right. Listen, hold on. Don't let this nigga tell it. Your man is right. We right over here, okay?
Nah, you know-
And not with a lady though. There's no lady.
I did
so
throw my
shout out
man's
to
an
the ladies.
alley oop. I ain't gonna say. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
yeah. Oh, we are gonna have to. We
Yo,
are
do we
gonna,
gonna
we
talk
are gonna have to speak about that a little bit. We're not gonna speak about that right now, but we are gonna get into
I
that
ain't even
alley
gonna
hoop.
go too
Shout out
crazy.
to you, because no, I have to. No, I have to tell. I'm not
What?
gonna
Tell
do
what?
that. I have to tell that story about how you set that up
Which alley oop you
and
talking
how
about?
upset I was. We talking about same alley hoop,
Because I got two alley oops for you.
the blind date.
Oh, you talking about that one? Okay,
Yeah,
good. All right,
okay.
good.
yeah.
I was talking
yeah,
about
yeah.
the other alley oop.
Oh yes. Yeah. I mean,
know what alley-oop
did
about?
you throw me that alley hoop?
A little bit.
Nah,
bit.
I don't think you threw me that alley hoop. Shellz, what you don't like is you be wanting me to press shit. I'm easy and laid back and chill. I like to. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I like to let shit.
Yeah,
come
but
to
I
me.
think
He wanted me to go out there like a rabid
No,
dog.
but you know what it is? As a good friend, W man that I am,
Yes.
I
noticed
speak,
what was going on,
I
yeah.
speak highly of my
Yeah.
mans.
Yeah.
So like the woman are hearing all the little things that I'm saying about him, and they like, and then
Nobody's saying,
he not doing nothing. So then when he goes in for the, it's like it's already on the. I already put the bait out there. You know what I'm
That
saying?
is true. That
so
is
the
a good
fish
point.
is right there. All you gotta do is reel it in.
Some of that's a good point.
And it ain't like it's black fish and it's mad heavy. It's a light fish.
This nigga is
It's just
crazy.
light fish.
This nigga is
You know what
crazy.
I'm saying? Like a porgy or something. They ain't expensive fish.
That's true. Yo. Disclaimer: I don't agree with anything.
Yeah, but
That's
fuck them bitches. Yeah.
Bitches.
Nah, I'm playing. But yeah, the space has been going crazy. Everything been lit lately. Potter's been emotional, man. Oh, let me ask you
Wait,
this.
you're not
was
gonna speak on your op,
who's my op?
Rashad? It was going on there. I missed a lot. But
I can't call him my op though, but I don't really have ops, man. That's the kind
here
of
go
crazy.
Dub. See, this is weird. This is where we gonna
I don't
fight.
have ops, but nah, it's a dude that
They
he
gonna kill you for that.
He on Twitter. He don't like me and shit like that. He was a part of people that were trying to like shit on me and
trying
tear
to-
down
they
my
trying to take you
name.
down.
But
They
you
was-
know,
they was
listen,
trying
God
to
don't
take
like
you down.
ugly. You know what happened? His baby mother came to my spaces.
Yeah.
My
And
baby,
I heard what you said.
my baby mother ain't come to his.
Yeah, I heard what
You're-
you said too.
His
You
baby
said
mother
yours
came to
would
mine.
never, and that's a fact.
That's a fact. So like, you know, you was talking all crazy about me, but you know, I had your life in my hands for like an hour and a half, 2 hours, and I could have did damage, but I try to keep it cool, my
So
brother.
Miss Thunder's not an op either?
Huh?
Miss Thunder's not an op either?
Miss Thunder, yo, bro.
Yeah.
I'm a godly man.
Since you really want to talk about it. Yeah, let's
I'm
talk
a
about
godly
it.
man.
I ain't like some of the shit she did either.
I
ain't
don't
gonna
call
lie.
people ops, man, because you know that's like a new term.
Yeah.
So ops
What
is a
would you
new
call her?
term
Give me the old
that the
school
young
90s
kids
term.
say. Yeah,
give me the old term of what you
I
would
just
call
don't fuck with
Rocky.
those people, man.
You just don't fuck with them.
I just don't fuck with those people, man. Those people who's cool and all of that, but you know what I'm saying? You keep them at a distance. You see how they move and all of that. Also, you
So
know.
you still standing on what you standing on when it comes to the Rocky situation?
Oh, I stand on that shit 1,000. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Everything.
I was disappointed in you with that.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's the double brewski. And you know what I'm
This nigga
saying?
gonna do what he
And,
wants. Shellz was disappointed. And
I don't
Rocky
be
don't
lying.
even like me, and I was still disappointed.
I don't be lying. I did apologize for calling out her name and stuff like that. I don't agree with stuff like that. I don't think
Yeah.
that's of men.
Yeah.
But speaking the truth, speking the facts, saying
Oh, man, and
allegedly.
he's still on her balls.
No, that's actually PK's bars. Thank you.
Oh, okay.
So yeah. Shout out to PK. Yo, PK used to actually write some of my scripts, man, when I first started out
Really?
potting and all of that,
That's
man.
honestly. Oh, shit, I know.
Yeah,
oh,
yeah,
actually, I
yeah.
think you told me that one time. Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
word.
Shout out to her. Shout out.
But I just
PK.
became like, because
Still
I
getting
thought
that
I thought I needed it. Yeah, hell yeah, she doing good. I thought I needed it, but because I was a little nervous, you know. But
Yeah.
it is what it is.
Nervous is
You just got a
going
little,
crazy.
just got natural with it all
I
the
hope I
way.
look natural. 'cause my
Shout out
nerves
to
is
P
going crazy.
Kizzle, man. Shout out to
Yeah.
PK. Yeah, man, I met some good people along the way. Shout out to the WeWorks, Absurd, Danny, Furious, Engineer,
Yeah.
all of y'all church, man. Yo, how you
fuck with
feel
some of them
about
guys.
the Imani situation where the girl was talking about me and she was saying that, you know, I should not cover certain shit because he invited me to his thing. So now that, you know, he invited me out, I can't.
The Imani situation, you know, I have a lot of thoughts on this because, again, this is me being in the middle and both sides and all that bullshit. But first, wait, hold on. I gotta ask this question.
And
Why
you a
did
bitch
you
ass
type
nigga.
that
I saw
like
you.
that?
I saw you retweet that nigga something yesterday too. Actually,
What?
I saw you
See,
comment
this-
something on that
but they
nigga
not
page.
his ops, but I can't show.
I saw you comment
Oh,
something.
and May know when they was talking about this, so I want to get to a question that they had about this too. I want to.
Yeah, we could. Yeah, May know when they was talking about that. Yeah.
Yes. But with the Imani shit, I have to ask this one question: why did you text it like that?
Text what?
In this shit, you wrote Imani,
Levita.
so fuck. Why the fuck?
Because I was
I'm
hyped.
sorry.
Wait. Yeah, I gotta blink on her name. So the reason why,
It's just
because
the way it was typed was so because nobody, and this is what's smart of Rocky too, and this is why it also looks better on your part. There's no context there. The way you wrote it,
I know,
it
but
just,
that's
it just
because
looked
I
like-
wrote it because I
don't know if
I
you
was hyped.
joking.
No, I was hyped. I was hyped in
Yeah.
the moment. Me and Rocky was just on the phone. We was chopping it up,
And I
all that.
understand you didn't mean it like that. And I understand people
it was
were
just
taking that the wrong
because
way.
she was saying that like, yo, they did it, and I was like,
Yeah.
nah, they didn't do it. I was like strong, and they didn't do it.
Yeah.
And then when I heard them, oh yeah, Levita, that, I was like, oh.
So now you just saying it like you
So,
talk to the homie,
yeah.
and I understand
That's
why
how
you
I
took
said
that so
it.
personal because I know that you didn't mean it. I really think the most hilarious part of that is just the way it was written to me
Yeah.
personally because you can't tell if you joking or not. Now I understand anytime anything leaked comes out, it's always gonna look bad. But I do think Imani coming in there speaking to you like that was crazy, and it was crazy because he acted like he didn't know her and they wasn't friends or not cool or anything. He didn't come in there and defend her like it was a friend. He was defending himself and like, why would you do this and all, man? And then later on, you find out that they really were friends. That was a little crazy.
Even
to
on
me.
the space today, Kiara said something like, yo, I don't want to put Imani name in it because he's in a lot of stuff, but
Yeah, no, Slick came and did it. Slick came and
but
said that
Imani's
he
in a
was
lot of that back channel stuff on the low.
Yeah, exactly.
dog.
But somebody spoke recently and said, I want to say it was Dory, shout out to Dory, but I want to say that she said that these potters be talking behind the scenes and shit gets out.
Yeah.
And they be saying shit, and that's why you got to be careful. But this is why when you go to events and do stuff like that, this is why you shouldn't report on what's going on. And
But I
you shouldn't
didn't. But
say
I don't.
that.
I don't report on what's
No,
going on.
of
I've
course
never
not. But
reported
this
on
is
what's
why I
going on
felt
in
her
the event.
point. But this is why I
I
felt
know.
Shorty's
But
point.
now, what Shorty was saying, just to give y'all context that's listening on the pod, I was on space today and I said to a girl, I said, yo, because Imani, they invited me to this event, this R&B event. So when I went, I gave the girl knick-knack a hypothetical. I said, yo, if I was there and a fight broke out, because they invited me to the event, should I or should I not report the fight? And she was like, no, you shouldn't report it because they invited you. You shouldn't do that at all. So I said to her, I said, and Shellz agreed with her, right?
Agreed, totally.
So I said, yo, what if somebody else was there and they would have reported it before me, reported it nastier, and I would have reported it first in a way that people would see like, yo, Imani events are still good to come to, but just something happened, right?
Yeah.
So she was like, oh, no, you still shouldn't do it, whatever
Because
the case
that's how
may be.
you keep going back and keep getting invited.
No,
and
I agree with
eventually
that.
These people that you get close with,
No, I agree
they
with
give
that.
you other information that you can use to
Now,
report
I
on.
agree with that. Now, I also said I wouldn't do that. That was a hypothetical.
No, of course,
right? I just wanted to
100%.
know what y'all would say.
Yeah.
But I said that for a reason. My reason being is that the way the Joe Budden podcast work is that if a fight would have broke out,
Yeah, they would.
any Imani's event,
Yeah, for sure.
Joe, Flip, Ice-ish, Mark would have spoke about Imani's event in a funny way, how people started fighting and the fight broke out, and they would have joked about it in a chaotic way.
Yeah,
and
for
they would have
sure.
reported the story worse than me.
Yeah.
So when Shellz agreed and when the girl agreed, I said, yo, that's contradictory because
But that's
the
the
part
part
where
that's
it did
their,
that.
That's their dynamic.
But that's
Oh,
when it
that's
becomes.
where-
But that's where it becomes a cult. That's where it becomes. That's where it becomes.
No.
But that's where. Not even a cult thing. That's where it
Yeah,
becomes.
it is a
You
cult.
start to favor though who you like. You're a fan of that person, so
Yeah.
you're expecting me not to do this. But then that's when I take in the account of his friends to none of you.
No,
niggas.
it's not that
Like
it's a
that's when I
fan.
start going as friend because when you start thinking like that and you like, yo, Dub, because if you come to my event and there's
Yeah.
a fight,
Yeah.
I don't want you to talk about it.
No.
No,
Why
I
would
am.
speak
I am. If it's a fight that broke out of my joint, we could talk about it in a funny way.
No,
like,
we
you see-
could talk about
no,
it.
but we talking about it on mic right now. Yo, bro, you see how I was just talking about your ex, how
Yeah.
I was just talking about
Yeah.
whatever. Nigga, as we potting, I'm gonna get crazy on them.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm gonna say
because
shit that
but
niggas gonna be
but
like,
again, that's relationship
But-
equity. That's the
all
point
right,
of
no, but
understanding.
yeah, okay.
You go to Imani's event, there's no relationship equity
no,
there.
it is. No, there is.
That's
sometimes-
why Joe would
No.
go talk, my nigga.
No,
that shit
but
is this
he be
small.
acting like there is relationship equity with
He
us.
does, and then
there
there's not.
isn't
Yes,
relationship.
yes,
So
yes.
which one is it?
Yes.
So but the fans don't understand it either. So and it was
true.
confusing to me.
That's true, 'cause they be calling him out on his bullshit.
But that's why I crashed out the way I did because nigga, I'm fucking confused.
Yeah,
and it ain't no hard
was
feelings. Like, yo,
tight,
nigga, you know what? I'm gonna just keep it moving, dog, because I don't understand you.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
because at the end of the day, this is content, and the people that's in content, like Flip had a fight on Eastern Parkway. Everybody's gonna make content out of it. You on this now? You can't. Who are like? It's not that type of industry, dog. Like it's not that. So
That's true.
I'm not gonna be, getting mad or acting different for these dudes or whatever the case may be. Shout out
But
to them. I hope
relationships
them.
is everything though too.
No,
man.
and I have great relationships with people.
But I feel like some of these good relationships that you have, and I feel like what people are paying attention
But here's
to,
my
or
thing.
you
Here's my thing. Right?
Yeah. So you don't need nobody. You about to go on your
No,
I don't need
it's,
nobody.
it's
I
not.
do
It's
this
not about
myself,
I don't need
nigga.
nobody. It's not I don't need nobody. When it comes to the point of me going against certain people, that's
Yeah.
what I got to look at.
Yeah.
Right? That's what you got to look at.
Yeah.
So Dub just came in the industry. Right? I'm new
Yeah.
on the scene.
Yeah.
Baby, amateur.
Yeah.
I'm talking to some celebrities. Right? I just came in. Rocky Thunder. That's
Yeah.
somebody I had. That's somebody I
Great
had.
relationship with.
No, right? But hold up. And also it went sour. Right?
Yes.
Also, someone could say now that I had a relationship with Imani.
Joe.
No, hold on. No.
Yes.
Never had a relationship. Stop. I had a relationship with Imani and then it went sour.
Oh, okay.
I never had a relationship with her.
Yeah.
I had a relationship with Imani and it went sour, right? But these two individuals,
Yeah.
when you look at their dynamic
Yeah.
in the industry,
Mm-hmm.
everybody that they kind of fall out with, have funny style stories with.
But now this is where you're missing. You're gonna start being looked at that guy who falls out with people.
But I don't. I'm with you. You my man. To day
Yeah.
one, we ain't fall out. Oh, I met O from day one. I met him straight in the store. We here locked in. He got the keys to my spot. We family.
You family. For real.
Me and the WeWorks, right?
Yeah.
All of us, Danny, Nick, everybody. We didn't fall out.
Y'all have built.
I don't fall out. I build family relationships.
You do.
Even when it comes to my family.
I don't even call my friends my family.
Yeah, like I support. I give. And how I support is my money and my work. Like, come by the house. I'm throwing a barbecue. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. That's just my thing.
But hold on. There's one thing I got to say.
I don't know these people of ever being like that. I've only heard of stories of Imani going to Joe Budden's pool parties. I've only heard of Rocky going wherever she goes, doing whatever she do. It's not the same. I come from a family dynamic, so me falling out with these people and me just separating from these people here or now is gonna be. It's not gonna look bad. It's just gonna be like, it is what it is. It happened, but let's see how Dub moves on from here. Whoever else he meets.
That is true, because with the Jordan situation, I want to say this real quick. The Jordan situation, when y'all had and Manji, I didn't have like a real relationship. It's just super funny to me how y'all fell out, and I just remember being like, "Yo, she's never talking to you again. Like, you fucked up. You did too much. I was coming at you for. Oh wait, hold on. I have to say this first. You, my brother. One thing about you is you are stubborn. This is what people got to understand about you. I want to say this because y'all say I'm his friend. I'm about to kill this nigga right. You are very stubborn, and you know, and this is what I told you about this when our little other therapy session. But you are stubborn, and I this is where both sides again. I understand it. You know why? I've watched you do everything that you said you was gonna do, and this is why I do defend you a lot. Because when people think you nuts and you crazy. When we start getting to some of the other shit, like I've watched you do shit that you said you was gonna do and have actually done it. I remember when you first got this spot. I remember when you had the small office, moved to the bigger office, had 2 joints in here, had 3 joints. I remember all the L's you took. I remember all of this. So sometimes I feel like that you've done so well for yourself, using your brain, mostly doing your own thing, that it'd be hard for you to listen to other people. And this is why sometimes I'm telling you, look at that shit, bro. I'm telling you, it's because you've done so well for yourself. It's hard for you to take advice from other people. You've done help other people do so much shit, but you know what you've done. And I can attest to this. There's so much shit that you said you was gonna do that sounded impossible, and I watched you do it.
Yeah, man.
And that shit could. It comes off in how you speak. This is why you brag. This is why you talk the way you talk. But nothing's impossible. It's all real.
But nothing is impossible. Let me say something.
But that's what makes you stubborn, and you never want to hear or listen to the other side. And this is where you'll call me a bitch ass nigga because I can understand.
Well, hear me out. I don't need to be empathetic. I don't need to be empathetic, and I am empathetic to Imani. They know other people don't.
No, you don't need to be empathetic.
No, but I am.
I'm speaking about other people. Like I do have that conversation.
Oh, no.
You wouldn't barely let Nick that get a word out.
No, let me tell you why. Because let me say something.
That's why I reposted something when he said you defended
when
yourself.
You on a social audio thing with like that Spaces, how that go?
Yeah.
And I've been doing it for a little minute. If you allow somebody to talk for too long, that is the narrative. Like,
nigga, you talk for too long.
No, if I allow her to get off the narrative,
I gotta dominate her, squash her, and keep my narrative alive.
It doesn't make sense. It will not like. It just don't go. It just don't go. I can't let that happen. No, it don't go at all for the world. Because listen, I'm teaching the world something. No, I'm teaching the world something. Listen, I'm teaching the world something. I'm teaching the world, educating them from bum ass niggas. Listen, it's a bigger
step
topic.
Your dick up, right?
Yes. Niggas gotta step their dick up. Let me tell you something. This is a real thing.
Yo.
You know what I'm saying? Like niggas be talking this high and mighty shit, like because they on this network or they on this radio station.
Like, nigga, you know what I do?
Yeah,
you know what
like,
the fuck but
yo,
this
bro,
is where you, but that's the problem.
Like, yo, hold on. If we put a proposal together, cause O was like, yo, Dub, let's do 10, 12 episodes. Let's just rock them out.
Yeah.
He had a whole plan. we ain't even do it.
And you ain't listening to him.
Listen, he was like, yo.
This is what I mean.
He was like, yo,
why you ain't listening
no,
to him?
because I didn't have somebody like you that to sit down with me for 10, 12 episodes that we could pod straight. I gotta, who I'm gonna get this week? You gonna be by yourself next week, Dub? Right, right?
And that's
So,
true. Okay.
All right. So then,
So now he about to put it on me. He about to blame me now.
yeah, I'm telling the real shit. So then I'm like, yo,
He not wrong though. He not wrong.
Oh, like, yo, just do 10, 12 episodes and we can shop it out, shit like that, shit like that. So, nigga, do I think that these niggas is better than Dub? No. Fuck out of here. Is you crazy? Listen, my niggas set up, I don't want to say the names. My niggas set up mad important people.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I heard about you.
Important. So, like, fuck out of here. No, I don't think that niggas important. I'm right down the block from United Masses. I'm right. I got a lot of shit going on.
No, you do.
You get what I'm saying? So, no.
But sometimes I do wish you would step back and hear other people more.
No, I do hear them.
No, you hear them and then shut them down and squash them and tell them
No,
shut
but
the
I
fuck
can't
up.
hear from Imani or
No. I'm not even
or
speaking
Rocky.
about. No, I'm not even speaking about
or the
Imani.
knickknacks. I can't listen to knickknack when she's sucking these niggas' dick. She fiending. I'm sorry, knickknack. That's a figure of speech, sucking dick. It's not like you actually sucking dick. I'm from New York. I'm from New York. So figure of speech, sucking dick. Word. If somebody try to clip me up and say, yo, Dub said knickknack, sucking dick.
For sure they're gonna do that.
I don't give a fuck. I'm
For
gonna let her hear the whole context.
Yeah, for sure.
We don't got Aquapanas today. We got Saratogas.
Yeah,
Shout out
sure.
to
I was definitely
Saratoga.
looking for the alcohol. Oh, now we're doing the ads, and I didn't know that.
Yeah. Shout out to Saratoga, man.
Though.
Yeah,
Gotta
because
get the glass
when
bottles, but
O
it's cool.
shop this out in Saratoga, listen, we're gonna show niggas how we gonna get to the motherfucking top. Shout out to Saratoga.
And this is how this nigga
yeah,
talk.
listen.
But that's why I fuck with you, because you'll drop a little breadcrumb like that, and then somehow I'll be here for a little bit, and you will get it. Like I've watched you do stuff like that. And that's
Listen,
why I think
you know
how
what I
you
listen
are.
to? Let me tell you what I listen. Let me tell you what I listen to, right?
But you're still crazy.
Even though I know Ian Schwartzman, he be watching in the back channels, he watching all of us, everybody in the universe, Danny Dub, everybody, Elevation, everything. Everybody's their own person, right? Everybody has their own thing. Danny's radio guy, good with the content, Elevation, mad videos, mad consistent. Me, I'm just a character, personality. You know what I'm saying? All of that, right? And one thing I noticed about Ian and a lot of these other managers, they want you to be yourself.
Yes, they do. They do.
You know what
They
I'm
do.
saying? Like,
and I tell you that a lot too. I
they
do.
gonna get you the deal.
Yeah.
Like,
for sure.
They gonna get you the deal if you need a deal. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because they want that money. So at the end of the day, if you marketable, and the world needs this, the world needs to be shaken up. You know what I'm saying? For real.
You're not wrong.
It needs to be shaken up.
You're not wrong.
A lot of the political conflicts, a lot of the stuff that's going on here in the States, you know what I'm saying? A lot of shit need to be shaken up.
Real quick, I want to touch on this. I don't know how long we going or when
we about to end this joint a little bit right now, actually.
Cool. The main note, I mean, first of all, shout out to their pod.
Oh yeah, shout out to the what's it called? Let's Rap or something like that.
Yeah, let's rap about it. I
Let's
really fuck with them. Now you know Jada is my favorite rapper,
Mine
and I
too.
want to like the Fat Joe and Jada pod more. But Fat Joe, and you're probably not gonna see this, Fat Joe, but Fat Joe, you gotta shut the fuck up, and Jada, you gotta speak more, because what I found out that I do like.
I hope this
is
goes
that
viral.
I hope he does see this, and I hope he really. He's not gonna listen to me. He's Fat Joe. He's not listening to me. Shellz, fuck out of here. But I do like the Fabin and Pod more because of the way Fat Joe is, and plus I wanted it to be more them two talking than super guest space. It sounds like they're about to get in that guest space bag, and if you're getting into the guest space bag, it is key for you to shut the fuck up even more. But with the
talking about Fat Joe, right?
Yeah, for sure. But with the Fat Mano and shit, I liked the dynamic. But they spoke about how do you feel about somebody you fucking with like your enemies.
Yeah.
So like now you know me, I'm always in the middle, and I see the good in everybody, even though, you know, Rocky done said shit about me, the docile man, all his bad shit, spoke about how I was raised. I took that very personal, and then you went on there and whatever.
Yeah. Wake it up.
I was super mad at that.
Wake it up.
I did not like you. I did not like you putting that out there about what happened with Moms. That shit, you my man.
That's real.
But when you did, because you did that, and mind you, you was right. But it's
my bad about that too. My bad about that.
You.
Yeah, I did.
A little bit. You said that to get it. It wasn't even like you was being natural.
I'm gonna take accountability. I was wrong.
You definitely did that. Like
it's my man's right here. I'm gonna take that.
Go to the spaces and say
nothing.
Take that. You know I don't like sympathy. I don't like people in my business. I'm much more reserved or like
I was using that as a nuke.
You
I
was using that as a nuke. And I'm gonna be honest. I gotta be honest. It was a good nuke because you are family and you do know me, so it was like a good nuke. Because that's why I took what she says. Because I realized like, damn,
that's a fact.
crashed out. Why did I take that? But
that's a fact.
Yeah, she was talking about the person that fucking raised me. Who I just like, you know what I'm saying? So I took that a little.
I felt bad about that. I felt bad.
I'll never fucking crash out again. I didn't really like that. But now. How do you feel about people fucking with your supposed ops? Like, I don't have an issue with Imani.
No, I don't really.
But now,
do I really
Imani
care?
in the thick of it.
No, but do I? All right, hold on.
Now, of course, it depends. There's
What
levels
I said,
shit.
yeah, it is levels.
There's
It's levels
certain things I would
now.
not do.
Yeah, like
There's certain people you don't
the
fuck with
tweet
that I'm
and
not
all
gonna-
that. And shit like that, I don't care about that. Like shit like that, I was playing around.
Yeah.
Like if it was like a business opportunity where like
But if Imani see me on this show or something, let's say
hold up, I'm lying. No, hold up, I'm lying. I'm lying right now. Hold on, something I'm lying about. Like certain things you cannot do. Like
no, he'll tell you cannot do this.
Like you can't be chilling with the nigga. Like you can't. Like you can't. Like he can't hit you up and be like, "Yo, Shellz, I heard what you and Dub was talking about. Yo, let's go have a drink, bro, and let me." No. No. I'm gonna call you gay. I'm gonna say you're not my man. After that, smash it. I'm gonna say, "But you a bitch ass nigga. You wanted to go drink with this nigga? Like, I told you to pull up.
With men, nigga?
I told you to pull up to the lounge at night. Where you ain't want to pull up to Casa and all that. But now because Imani hit you up, nigga, you gonna go. That's some sucker shit. I'm gonna come at you crazy for that.
I'm gonna get Mark on you.
I don't give a fuck. I'm standing on my square on that. Then and like so certain shit you can't do. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, I think you know. I think you would know. I think you would know.
But do you think that it would start to get like tricky in this industry? Because when they were speaking about it, they were kind of speaking about it like within the industry.
So what they were talking about.
Mano said that I'm not going to the Max B party.
Yes.
Now I feel like
Mano was wrong.
Right.
Let me tell you why Mano was wrong because. And we're gonna wrap this up, y'all. Yeah. Because me and Shellz, we both got to get up out of here. We got to get to this paper and all of that. But what Mano did was wrong because he should have never said Max B's name. Jim Jones didn't even say Max B's name.
Oh, that's not even the part I was mad at. I felt like that was a perfect example for him to use. I know why you mad.
I'm gonna break down everything for you.
Nah, go ahead.
Like.
But I felt like that was a good point to use because that is a very direct thing.
It is.
And it is.
But he was trying to show his loyalty too much in that moment. He was trying to jump out the window for Jim in that moment a little bit too much.
I felt like the example was too perfect because Max B is coming home. I am a rap in this industry. I do fuck with Max. But he should have took the Dave East approach. And what?
Because Dave East said in that whole thing, yo, listen, I don't know because if they end up cool, you look crazy. That's
what I'm saying.
And he was like, yo, you know what? I'ma just take it back.
I could tell he fuck with Max B. He want to go.
He said, I'ma just take it back to where I'ma stay out of it.
Yes. But just like I stayed out of you and Imani thing.
But yeah, that's
so
cool.
This is why I feel
Mano
like
said your enemies are my enemies. Now hold up though.
That's crazy.
Now hold up though. No, there's another thing too though.
Imani's not my enemy because he's your enemy now.
All right, now, but hold up for a second. Let me ask you. Hold on. Let me ask you a question.
Now you about to flip it on me.
I'm about to flip it on you right now. Something crazy. Oh, shit. If you get honestly on some real talk shit, if you was to tell me, it don't even gotta be about this shit, but if somebody would have pop on you on the streets, and you would have tell me, what you think I'm gonna say? What's my natural reaction?
Let's ride on these niggas.
Right?
Yeah.
All right. So,
but I also wouldn't want that.
I know, but that's what that's what I'm gonna do. So, but
and we will fight about it while I'm telling you I don't want that, and you be out here riding.
Right. So the thing now, if let's say for instance I get popped on, because of potting, right?
Oh no, I'm riding. That's different.
No, you don't gotta ride. No, not on real talk. You don't gotta fight.
That's a little different.
I don't want you to fight. I'm gonna say none of that, right?
I ain't jumping out the window, but that's a little different.
You should not be cool with that person that popped on me.
Oh, no.
Or try to be friends or retweeting their shit or sharing their content or saying, yo, bro, I like what you're doing.
I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that.
That is different. Like,
that's different.
You get what I'm saying?
That's different.
Especially in this space.
Or did something slimy, like with some bread, bad business.
Yeah.
No, stuff like that, but I think like you and Imani's argument is not enough for me to go block Imani Doyle or even with like Rocky.
Because like I said, like, you're like my You're my Wax.
Yeah.
You're my
We'll use
Corey.
Wax is where he is.
No, but I'm saying you my
Wax
Corey.
is not here no more.
No, but a lot of these niggas could get cut off for unloyal shit because niggas be like, oh,
Well, Charlamagne did cut Wax off. I feel like
I know, but just say if Corey was to do some unloyal shit,
yeah,
Joe would cut him off too, though.
yeah. I don't care. This 20,
You get what
30
I'm
or
saying?
whatever they
It
got.
is what it
Yeah.
So, but it's like, so certain conversations I feel like do need to be had, especially when you're in the entertainment space, in the media space, and you got a friend. You know what I'm saying? That you get into this with, because
So he should talk to Jim Jones first and be like, yo, would you be bothered if I went to I'm not just going to automatically be like, nah, I'm not. Like, nigga, I'm a rapper. I fuck this niggas that have been locked down. I know what it feels like him personally, like Mano knows what it feels like to be locked up for this time. I enjoyed the nigga music. Y'all got some beef. Mano and Jim wasn't even friends when they had the beef.
Exactly.
If I'm correct.
I understood Mano's take.
Matter of fact, Mano and Jim had an issue early on.
Yeah, I understood Mano's take and I respected it because he was like, yo, I'm your friend now, I'm riding with you. I respect it, but he definitely jumped out the window. I think that
I feel like
it's
I'm gonna
so
come to you
early.
and talk to you about it, and you're gonna tell me.
I think he did it so early. Like if Mano was to hear this, I hope he could hear this because you did it so early. Like you said that you jumped out the window and said that the enemy of your enemy, and that's how you grew up and that's how you was raised.
That's too much. Though.
However, Mano, we are black people.
Yeah.
Continuing that mentality is the mentality that got you in jail. Yeah. Is that put brothers like us, behind the wall. Yeah. Max is coming out. You talking about an enemy of my enemy before he comes out. That's starting a beef. That's not good.
This shit happened.
That's not good. I think that you just did it. It just hit the internet. It's so fresh that you could dial it back on some black power positive stuff right now. Like, yo, listen, I did jump out the window. That's how I was as a person naturally, how I am. Yeah. Enemy of an enemy is my enemy. But now in 2025, I'm on Angela Yee. I'm doing this. I'm talking about health. I'm talking about all this positive stuff. I got a little carried away when I was with my brothers, that I'm in the rap game with, and I said some rapper shit. However, me as a man now, when I look at myself and I go home to my kids and my family, I don't look at it like that. I try to dissolve problems and stuff like that. If my kid goes to school, I don't tell them the enemy of their enemy. I don't do that. You know what I'm saying? I don't promote that. So, Mano, I think it's very early. I think you could dial it back right now.
Because him even saying Max is, I see where you going with it. You thinking about the after effect. Him saying Max's name, because I feel like Jim Jones was like, I ain't even want all of that. You ain't even have to do all that. Like, you could kind of go. I felt like Jim was like, you could kind of go to the party.
Jim just brought up the topic.
Yeah. But I also feel like Jim feels like, I'm not going to get that mad if you go to the party. I feel like it's a conversation.
No, because now, listen to this. Max B is cool with French Montana. Yeah. French Montana French Montana just got engaged to the princess of Dubai.
Oh, that's another. I got some tea on that, but I don't
Max is gonna come home to a lot of bread.
Yeah, he don't
gold money, like gold money. So they're gonna be stunting on another level, videos on another level, doing
French
stuff on another level. I don't care. That's none of my business. I don't know. I don't even know what you're talking about.
I know you don't.
I don't know. I'm talking about that.
French is running from something. That's all. That's how I feel.
Let's do the research and talk about that in the next episode.
For sure.
But yeah. So, let's stay on this topic.
He's like, that's spicy.
However, yeah, man, they're gonna come home to a lot of money. They're gonna be doing a lot of good things, and I don't think people like Dave East, Fabulous, or even Jim Jones want to be in a situation where they don't have the opportunity to take advantage of that. You know what I'm saying? Because Max and Jim could become friends and they could do something.
Or they could not, but I don't think that doesn't mean that Fab and Max can't do a song together. I'm not about to go up him and talk about you behind your back.
And Dave East, grew up listening to Max B. You got like clips of Dave East saying, yo, I listen to Max's So you can't do that. You know what I'm saying? That's foul. You know what I'm saying?
His opportunity because you so bad. And this is why I say I would come to you and speak to you if I felt like it would even be a thing.
Yeah,
I'm just going to come to you and but see the problem.
But forget about that. Forget about that. I think that is one thing. I think we could agree to disagree, have a conversation, and go to two opposite sides and walk away.
For sure.
But at the same time, too, people want to actually fight and do violence and talk bad about people when they split, and I don't think that's good.
Well,
I
that's
think
not
as
what-
black people,
yeah.
I think like Mano with Max B and Jim Jones, I think that situation needs to be handled just between them now because Mano involved himself, and I think they can.
Him just saying the name. Oh, I see where you're taking it. You
Yeah.
really thinking about this is because Jim was visibly like, yo, that's not what you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I truly feel that Jim wouldn't be mad if Mano went to the. Jim's not going.
Not
but
at
I
all.
don't think he would have been mad. I don't even think he wanted that energy at all.
No.
Because like you said, Mano's the one who bought up Max B last time.
Exactly.
Remember?
Yeah, he did.
In episode 2, he bought up Max B last time.
It must be something with Mano and Max B maybe that I don't know neither. But
Maybe.
however though, we can't project as black people beef on these platforms.
Yeah.
The kids are watching. We are watching. You know what I'm saying? We are in our 30s. You know what I'm saying? Kids in their 20s are watching. People in their 40s are watching. Just keeping the violence and the drama going all the time. It's not good, man. I think we need to change that up.
Yeah.
And we're gonna talk about more. We're gonna dive into the Joe Budden podcast next time we come a little bit more. We're gonna have some clips for y'all.
sure.
Things been good on the pod though. Things
we're
been
gonna
good.
get this locked down. I'm gonna figure something out. I'm a busy man, but I see my guy really want me here. He has been asking me for a very long time. This really, but we gonna see.
I think this was a good episode.
I think so too.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
think so too.
Shout out to everybody that's listening, that's watching, tune in.
Yes.
I'm dropping the audio on Patreon first. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna edit the video and I'm gonna drop that on YouTube to give everybody, what we talking about.
Yes. But
Shout
I will
out to y'all.
appreciate y'all critiques. I'll take all the jokes. I missed my nail appointment and my hair appointment, so fuck y'all. But anything that y'all have to give me, any advice, anything, I'll take it. Y'all
Word,
know
if
I ain't gonna crash out.
If Shellz got a
keeping
little
kill,
hive
so
out
let me
there, if the
know.
ladies want to form a hive, the Kiaras, the Big
This nigga gonna
Nays,
throw me out
the
there.
Dories
Shout
and
out to
all of
Big
that.
Nay, man.
If y'all want to, start a hive for my guy, you know what I'm saying? Y'all could do that and all that. And then, we be back with another episode. Can't dub me.
You
You know what
ready?
I'm saying? We back with the files. All right. How long we ran,